Hey everybody, welcome to another Fwoosh video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Boba Fett in his original prototype armor. This is the elusive Walgreens-Exclusive Boba Fett that is just hitting the store shelves and pegs as we speak. And you heard me right that this is a Walgreens exclusive, not a Walmart exclusive. The Walgreens drugstores are the only place you can get this particular version of everyone's favorite Mandalorian bounty hunter. So why don't you sit tight while we get this guy removed from his packaging, and we're going to take a look at what this particular version of Boba Fett has to offer. Stick with us. Here he is, the new Star Wars Black Series prototype armor Boba Fett, freed from his packaging. And the first thing you'll notice, of course, is that he is about 1,000% more white than the original Boba Fett figure. Let's get a look at this guy from all angles here. So all the colors predominantly are white, more white, some off-white, a little bit of silver, a little bit of black, a little bit of gray, and some more white. I think he looks pretty darn cool, though. In terms of continuity, I think, for me, what he's going to represent is, what if Boba Fett was officially hired by the Empire, and he became kind of like an elite stormtrooper or an elite clone trooper or something like that? Because obviously I have no imagination, and I see all white and I think, oh, Star Wars stormtrooper, must be it. But, you know, it's really kind of up to you, since this is kind of a concept figure. And I like how they did the fabric that's slung over his shoulder here, that gray stripe. I look at it and all I can think is beach towel. So maybe this is spring break Boba Fett. Like he's hitting the beach. Or it could be a flag of some sort. But I think it looks kind of cool. I like the gray stripe. So, I mean, it is the same figure as the previously released Boba Fett. It's the exact same sculpt. It's just the deco that's different. And if you look at the two side by side, we can see that, yes, indeedly doodly, they are exactly the same. And I almost forgot to point out that in addition to all the whites and all the grays and the black, there's a little bit of color on his wrist here. On the little rocket, there's a little tiny little splash of red. And it kind of does add a lot of character to the figure, somehow. I guess when something is so monotone like this, any little bit of detailing is going to help in that capacity, in that regard. In fact, I just noticed there's a little bit of red on his belt there. But I'm going to bet that was probably a mistake. And pretty much all of their accessories, everything is the same. They're the exact same sculpts anyway. But like the two figures, the decos are a little bit different. Like here's their rifles. The one on the top here with the tan handle, that's the original Boba Fett's. The new one is on the bottom here. It's just solid black. It's just cast in black plastic, and that's all it is. No further detailing. And the pistols are kind of the same. Let me get this, guys. We got the all-black pistol that goes with the new Boba Fett, and the previously released one that is brown plastic with some silver detailing. Again, they just went the minimal route with the new figure, which I guess is fine. I mean, how many paint apps does a gun need, after all? Black will suit my purposes. So, they are the same figures, and I think this really is how they should approach store exclusives like this. I don't know how many people are gonna think that this prototype armor is 100% necessary for their displays, for their collection, but it's kind of a cool thing to have. When you see them side by side like this, the decos make them look different enough that I can totally justify having both of these guys on my shelves, no problem. I will probably pose this Boba Fett with my Stormtroopers because, you know, once again, I have no imagination. It's just where he seems like he should fit. And I like that idea. And he has all the same articulation as the previously released figure. Good range of motion in his shoulders. His elbows are the El Bro variety. I'm always worried about that little cable there. I don't want to snap that. Both arms move okay. You can get into some good poses. His head has a great range of motion. It's on a good ball joint. His legs are, however, are still hindered by these pouches, these hard plastic pouches. But I'm probably not going to have him in many action poses anyway. He's got the double knees, just like the older version, and he's got those new rocker ankles that all the kids seem to love. So he's got all the articulation where it counts, and I think he looks really cool. I'm really happy I was able to track this guy down. And once again, if I haven't mentioned this yet, he may not be that easy a figure to track down, actually. When I went out tonight looking for him, what I learned was, by way of a friendly manager, was that the first store I went to got 3 of him. That was it. They're not shipping in a solid case. They're shipping in those plastic totes Walgreens gets. And the first store I went to got 3 of him. So, cool. I picked one up. The next store I went to also got 3 new Black Series figures, but they got 0 Boba Fetts. What they got was Darth Vader, Jedi Luke, and the new Sand Trooper. No Boba Fetts at all. So it seems like it's kind of a random crapshoot as to what stores get the Boba Fett. And out of the dozen or so stores in my area, only 5 stores got any Black Series figures at all this week. I don't know if this is a one-shot deal, if hopefully the other stores will be getting these, and hopefully every store stocks these. Since, this guy is an exclusive to the store, so hopefully he's not that hard to get. But it seems kind of crazy that, at least what I witnessed tonight, is that not every store is getting him. So he may end up being kind of a tough one to track down. So hopefully everybody who wants one can get one. And hopefully everybody has the same good luck I did, because wouldn't that be great? So let us know what you think about this version of Boba Fett. Actually, before we go, let's get a quick close-up of that mug here. Let's get a close-up of his face. Even though it is in all white and black, it still looks kind of cool. His little visor thing seems even more stark and cold. But I'm pleased with him. I like him. I can totally justify having him on my shelf. I'm glad I picked him up. And I think you will too. So let us know what you think. What do you think about this version of Boba Fett? Essential? Superfluous? What's the deal? Subscribe to The Foosh. Check out our message boards. And thank you for watching once again. We'll see you next time.